What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. It's your boy Lil Terry 619. So, I know I've been gone a couple weeks. I'm sorry. I've been just trying to get myself together again. But if you like, comment, subscribe, and click post notifications, you'll always see whenever I upload another video. So, the first thing we're gonna talk about today are daily goals that I've been setting for myself, and you can try it too, just to help you out with whatever you're going through in life. So for me, some of my daily goals I've set is try to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning so I can get more done throughout the day, because you know the early bird catches the worm, and the more you get done throughout the day, the more successful you'll be in life. I've heard that from many entrepreneurs and famous people. So I wanted to try it for myself to see how it worked, and it's been going pretty well. I've been able to work out, take a cold shower in the morning, meditate, and I've been starting to drink this gallon a day. As you can see, I'm almost done with it. Man, that's a lot of water, but it cleans out my system and it makes me feel great every day. So just setting daily goals for yourself and just writing them down somewhere or putting them in your phone, and as you go through the day you just check off each one. That way you can stay on track of what you need to be doing and you don't get off-sighted, or you can just like feel accomplished once you finish all of them. At the end of the day, you feel like, wow, I did all of that in one day. So that's how it makes me feel. It makes me feel good about myself. It boosts my self-confidence. It makes me feel like I can do more in life than people really tear me down about. I know everybody has their downfalls, and I know everybody gets bagged on by somebody, but you know, self-confidence is the key. If you don't have self-confidence, then you won't be able to achieve or gain much in life at all. So you just have to find a way to build that self-confidence for yourself. And for me, one way doing that was just writing down daily goals for myself and just being able to check them off and seeing completion. And then I have a little calendar up on my wall, and I write whatever number that I stopped at, or if I completed all of them, I'll just check mark, and then I'll just be so happy before I go to bed, because I know that I was able to complete everything that I set myself to complete. Okay, so number 2, we'll be talking about how I started NoFap. And NoFap is a program that people can start where it's like you have almost no sexual contact, really no intimacy. You have to remove yourself from porn. You just have to try to like rewire your brain to, you have to try to rewire yourself so you can kind of become a different person, or you can upgrade yourself so you won't have the same mindset, or you won't look at females or males the same, whichever one you are, and you just think differently, like about sex and about love and about relationships and like what they're truly all about. Like something that I've really learned is like a relationship is more than just about sex. A relationship is like being with your partner and just enjoying the time you two spend together. And I'm not gonna say wanting to spend the rest of your life with them, because you know, as a teenager you don't really understand that for real, like some adults do. But it's a lot like trying to understand your partner more, you get me? So that's something that I feel that personally I need to work on, because growing up I didn't really understand that. I thought a relationship was just about like sex and having fun and doing this and doing that. So that's something I wanted to work on. And I watched a video not too long ago, and it told me that One way that you can stop yourself from like being really intimate with your partner and stop watching porn and stuff is setting a timer. So here, I'll show you. This is like my old iPod, like iPod 4th gen. So I just found it over my junk drawer and I set a timer on there. So if you can see, right now I'm at 150 hours clean. Like no porn, no sexual contact. All I did was like little kisses and stuff like that. So it was nothing like too big for me. And I'll be honest with you, it has been hard. Yes, it has been a challenge. But it's like every time I look over at my timer, I'm like, wow, you've gone that far. So don't mess it up now. So that's just what I think about my timer and being clean. Just like some people can do it with like cigarettes, some people can do it with drugs. You can do it with just whatever you have your mindset to do it on, not just sexual contact. But I hope my video helps you just try to get whatever you're going through right now, because other people have made millions of videos that I watched, and it's helped me get through some really, really hard times that I've been through, like mentally and physically. So I hope that's one little tip and trick, I guess, that can help you get through whatever you're going through right now. Okay, so how I just kind of explained to you about NoFap and stuff. Like, since I've been off of it, hold up real quick. Well, since I've been off of it, this is like one goal I've tried to set for myself on the list of goals that I talked about earlier, was drink a gallon of water a day. Just like how waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, working out a little bit. It's just stuff that I decided to do for myself. Hopefully that'll make me like a better person, mentally and physically. But another thing I want to talk to you about is meditation and how that's helped me. So every morning my schedule is like wake up at 5 o'clock, go use the bathroom real quick, fill up my water jug, work out, and then I think it's go meditate. It's in my notes, so I can't really look at it right now. So it's like when I'm outside meditation, just sit down on the grass with my legs crossed, just basketball shorts and a t-shirt on, and then I just try to gaze in the sun, just sun gazing and just being in my own like mental realm. And I'm not sure if it's my self-conscious or what it is, but I just hear this like voice in my head sometimes talking to me about stuff. And it was a couple of weeks ago. It was like I didn't really have a job at the moment, so it was like, Terry, whenever you go to your dad's barbershop today, I don't know who it is, I can't tell you where, but somebody's gonna come in there and offer you a job. And it was crazy because one of my older cousins that owned the restaurant, he came in there, we started talking about how I didn't have a job, but I was looking for one at the moment. And he said, yeah, you could come and work with me in a couple of weeks. So I was like, wow, like it was crazy. Because when I had meditated earlier that morning, it was like my self-conscious had talked to me and said, Terry, something great is gonna happen today. I can't tell you when, I can't tell you what, but just be prepared and be ready because something's going to happen. And I had listened. I kind of had doubted it for a moment, but I just kind of stuck to it. I didn't do anything stupid that day that I remember. And that happened. I got a job. But I was just so happy with myself. And when he told me I could work with him, like I thought back to my meditation and what my self-conscious had told me. And then like sometimes whenever I meditate, I just close my eyes and I look forward. And then sometimes I look down. Whenever I look down, it'll just be like dark. And then whenever I look like forward or up, sometimes whenever I look up, my eyes start to hurt. So I just look forward. And it's like, It's like a seashell. That's what it is. It'll just go in a small circle and then get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it'll just stop like just like a seashell, you know. So it'll just look crazy. And I know it's not the 360 axis. It's something else that I watched the other day. I think I saw it on Instagram or Facebook or something. It talks about Buddha and what he teaches and believes in. So I think I'm going to start studying on that, and just what I learned, I'm going to talk to you about it. But listen, listen, listen. I want you to do your own studies. Don't just believe what I say. Don't believe what your mom says or your dad says or your pastor says. Do your own studies. That's how you will learn. Just like now, I question a lot of things about religion. And it's not just because of what my mom says or what my dad says or what my cousins say. It's because I've done my own research. And you cannot believe everything you learn on the internet. That's a big no-no. So, do your own studies. Believe in what you want, but do your own studies. That will really help you out in life. And listen to your self-conscience on certain situations. Not in everything, just on certain situations. And I hope that really helps you. So, my last topic I'm going to be talking about today is my surgery. On June 29th, this year, 2020, I'm going to be having a brain surgery because I have a lesion on my brain. It's like what the doctors explained to me. It's like one step away from a cancer. So if I don't get it removed now, in some years in the future, it will turn into a brain cancer. So now that I'm 18, and it's summertime, since I'm out of school, I'm going to be getting it removed pretty soon. Today is June 9th. So I just wanted to let all of you know that I think I'm going to be able to put out maybe one or two more videos before my surgery. And then I'll be off for maybe 2 or 3 months just for my rehabilitation. But yeah, hopefully that'll cure my seizures and epilepsy that I have, and I won't have to take so much medicine for it, because over the past 10 or 11 years, well, medicine has really changed who I've been and who I truly am. So yeah, I just wanted to put this at the end of my video, just so it wouldn't kind of confuse you with the other topics that I was talking about earlier. But yeah, surgery's in the future. And only time I've ever had surgery was when I was like little, maybe like 6 or 7, and I busted my head open, so I only had to have maybe 4 or 5 stitches that I remember. I don't really know anymore. But so yeah, surgery's coming in the future, and I wanted to let you all know about it. So please pray and support for me. So yeah, I'll be having more videos in the future. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you can do to support me and help me, guide me along the way. That'll really help and boost my motivation. Boost my motivation to keep going on and having a positive future of myself. So I'll catch you all later. Please like, comment, subscribe, share to anybody you think would subscribe or guide me along in the future. That would really, really help so much, more than you could ever possibly imagine. So I'll talk to you all later. I hope I have more positive guidance, and I hope you'll have more positive guidance for me along in the future. So it's Lil Terry 619 signing out. Peace.